Hello. You caught me off guard there. Welcome back. It's a little dusty in here. I can't help but notice. It's almost like we haven't streamed in close to a year, but let's not let that slow us down. I'm just going to pretend I don't have any rust at all and that I'm ready and rearing to go. Pretend this wasn't a last-minute idea I had today, where I thought to myself, you know, just on a whim, let's play something. And so, since we have a Shell Shock 2 Blood Trails article coming soon, something I've been looking forward to writing for a very long time, why not pick the Vietnam game? I mean, I put it to a poll, but I kind of knew it was going to be Battle Los Angeles or this one. I'm glad it was this one, because it's been a minute since I played it. I did not realize that I would need to do a bunch of shit to make sure it actually works on Windows 10, so I kind of was scrambling the last hour or two to get that working, but I got it working, and that's the key thing. That's the important bit. I will keep an eye on the chat while I'm in game, but usually I have the sidebar, the chat going on the screen, but it's best to play this game in widescreen, so I will be responding to any questions in the chat. I also thank Fel Temp Ratio for gifting a subscription. You don't need to subscribe to this channel, it's much appreciated, but you know, don't worry too much about this. We're being pretty casual here, but you know, I'm just stalling for time right now. I'm gonna get this game up and running. You may have to bear with me for a second here. Well, don't not work now. That would just be rude of you. Nope, here we go. And I'll explain just a little bit what I had to do, the black magic of... there's apparently this Wine D3D program. Hey, there we go, it's showing up on stream, I think. Which turns games that run on older versions of DirectX and that have like 32-bit compatibility. It makes them run in OpenGL, so this game was originally meant for like DirectX 9, I think. Came out in 2009. I should probably explain what the fuck this game is. Uwe Boll, a renowned filmmaker, Academy Award nominated, I believe, made a movie called Tunnel Rats 1968. He made this movie in 2008. It is his best movie. And I don't say that like on a scale of like, you know, like where everything is shit, so comparatively. It's actually a decent little movie. So naturally, he had to go and muck it up by making a video game adaptation, by publishing a video game adaptation of his movie. This is Tunnel Rats, the game. Only available on Steam, was supposed to come out for the 360, never came out for the 360. So, it begins. This game was eviscerated on release. And yes, someone is mentioning in the chat right now, very helpfully, that all the acting and the dialogue in the movie was improvised. I believe there's a special features on the DVD where there's a making of documentary where Uwe Boll gets into that. But, fuck it, I'll go on hard. Waking up to a nightmare, oh indeed. And I'm going to let this intro play out in all its glory.
Back home, I used to hate weed. Thought it was just hippie shit. And I would have never dreamed of going to a hooker. Just 1 week in country, and the good old USA and Julianne seemed like a dream. Maybe it's that Cambodian gold shit I smoked, or whatever Drake called it. That stuff's evil, man. I ain't doing that again. No, man. This is the dream, right here. That's how to play it. That's how to survive and rotate back to the real world. That hooker wasn't real. This mission ain't real. There's no jungle, no captured GIs, no leech-infested mud with VC above and below.
Hey Brooks, you got all quiet on us. This your first tour, right?
Or maybe you're just missing that hooker you got all cozy with on R&R last night.
Shut your hole, Ford. I wasn't cozy, just high. And I'm regretting it now, alright? All across the board.
All across the board, huh? Oh yeah, you tunnel boys like to get real deep, right? Deep down in your own dark tunnel of the soul.
My head's about to bust. I'm a dirty bastard for cheating on my girl,
These guys we're supposed to rescue? Their CO, Halliburton, is a real hard ass.
Oh, I recognize him from the movie film!
He called it an airstrike on his own position when Charlie overran their camp. Hell, the war must be over by the time we even land.
Shit, what was that? We'll get hit.
Hopefully that wasn't too loud. I tried to scope out the volume and adjust it so it wouldn't, like, peak above, you know, like, the 6 decibel line or 5 decibel line.
What's that smell? Shit your pants?
Hole, sweet hole.
The hell happened? Dead? They're all dead. Did everyone kill everyone else? Where did they all go?
Ooh, so that's Brooks, who we're playing as. Get ready to hear a lot of that voice acting. He does not shut the fuck up over the course of this game, and it is to the benefit of this game. Don't mind me, by the way. I'm collecting these dog tags, and there's another keepsake collectible we'll also be picking up. It's important. It'll explain why later. And, yeah, so there's dog tags, and then there's...
I should take my fellow soldiers' dog tags with me.
ears! So, there's gonna be a lot of me looking at the ground, scavenging. Sorry, but I need to gain health.
This is for killing my buddies, you commie bastard.
It behooves me to increase my health bar as much as possible. So let's go ahead and get a lot of them out of the way up here at the very least. So this game is not quite a looker for 2009. I mean, it looks, I would say fine.
This is for killing my buddies, you commie bastard.
Get ready to hear that one a lot in particular.
Sarge! Oh my god! What did they do to you?
Yeah. So, the other defining feature of this game, besides the running commentary, is that there are freakouts. Sort of like the, well, you know, like, what's it, Eternal Darkness? Where you get those, like, little filter effects and whatnot. This game is more basic with that stuff, where it's just, like, you know, sort of slideshow stuff and overlay stuff. Let me just double-check something real quick. Oh, yeah, that's where I left them. Those little placeholder or, like, lighting effect spheres. Yeah, I just want to make sure they're still there. Can't leave home without them. Alright, that's the first area clear. And now we can...
Post. There has to be a tunnel system nearby. Ugh. Sorry, dude. I'm gonna need that.
Alright, here is another...
Wire trap.
I can't get a word in edgewise.
Hope it's easier than it looks.
Alright, let's try to get the grenade.
Goddamn motherfucking cocksucking slant-eyed trap set. A tunnel entrance.
I cut it off before he said the G slur, but I'm not going to be that lucky every time. Dick Marcinko would be proud of this boy.
Gotta be careful though, or else Charlie's gonna see me coming long before I turn around the corner.
Yeah, there's a lot going on here. And I will try to describe things as they come up. But, you know, Brooks may beat me to the punch. I'm really competing with him for commentary here. So, whoever wins, we lose. These grenades I'm picking up are pretty handy for disarming the traps. The downside is that if you...
Looks like there's some sort of trap door. Why can't they fight a war like everyone else?
Good question. If you die, none of the explosive weapons in the game work, so you have to, like, close out and relaunch it. At least that's my experience. I haven't played in the past. Maybe with this OpenGL trick renderer.
I think I heard something up ahead. I better move quiet and stay in the dark.
There.
Alright, let's battle our first enemy. Why don't we?
Careful now. Make it quick. It's him or you.
So, we're just gonna kill this guy, and I don't think Brooks is gonna feel any particular way about it.
Should I take a trophy? Like back when I shot that stag on one of the old man's hunting trips?
Well, I called that one wrong.
Thank God, a gun. Looks like commie trash, though.
Look at those lovely iron sights. Again, Dick Marcinko, the rogue warrior himself, would be proud of these iron sights.
Make sure your folks get this, man.
I'm not so sure about that, Brooks. This game very similar to Rogue Warrior in a lot of ways. But I suppose I should mention the developer. They go by the name of Replay. They made another game called Velvet Assassin. And
Finally.
that was basically
To
it.
get out of here.
It was lights out in their studio shortly after
Rose
this.
was waiting for me up there.
They were making a game called Survivor. They'd announced it in 2004. It would have featured you surviving disaster scenarios such as the Hindenburg and the sinking of the Titanic, and most tastefully, September 11th.
Cover. You won't see me if I crouch in here. At least I hope not.
So, don't go feeling too bad for these guys. They kind of seem like a bunch of tasteless assholes, but, you know.
God, forgive me.
Oh, sometimes they hit in just the right way. And ooh, man, doing the ostrich technique there. Is it ostriches that bury their heads underneath the dirt, underneath the sands? Am I getting my animal facts right there? Hooey vey. Bless my girlfriend in the chat, by the way, PC98 Jr. taking up the mantle with their Disaster Report 4 Total Conversion mod. I'm gonna try to maintain some amount of stealth. Foxite, the glow sticks were they were flares. Flares existed, or not flares, but I think those existed in Vietnam era for lighting stuff. For giving a fluorescent, iridescent. Don't mind me. Don't come to me for my
K-47 over there.
knowledge of the world. Come for me by my knowledge of the
My
game.
guns to be made in America. But I'm in no position to be picky.
That is such a fucking great line read. Oh, this game's so good! Oh man, I'm so pumped to play this one.
Look like a sign. VC sometimes use those to mark traps. Vic told me about it. I better watch my step.
It has
Flat on
been
the ground.
it has been so long since I played this game, and fuck, I've missed it.
Bungee sticks. Nasty pieces of work. I can probably get through unharmed from this side if I move slow.
Like, as far as I'm concerned, this is peak bad game, good bad game. This is the B movie of games, not the B movie. The Room is the B movies, as Tunnel Rats
Born and his men are with him.
is the first-person shooters. And I will defend that stance bravely.
Rest in peace.
Oh. Alright, time for some real combat. So far, so good. If I remember correctly, full auto is a fallacy. Yeah, that feels about right. So let's just focus on the headshots, why don't we? Short, controlled bursts. And I should probably try to kill someone with a revolver, just to see how that works. Alright, 5 shots. What if we really carefully place them, though? What if we are a little more precise with our shooting? Get back here. Alright. Headshot will do the trick no matter what. But,
For your body, bro.
yeah, anything to the center mass is kind of pointless. And, we're gonna be doing iron sights for most of the time.
Yeah!
And I should have seen that coming. Even though it was completely silent. I should have just known that was going to happen.
Oh my god.
Oh boy. Well,
Bodies.
we'll try to fly through this one on second go.
Poor bastard.
Just get all the dog tags and I'll worry about the ears later. Oh, you know what? Iron sights, maybe not completely necessary. I can do just fine with hipfire. With the AK at the very least. Alright, we might be in business. I could probably blitz through this shit. I want to see where and when it spawns that guy who ganked us last time. Alright, I'm going to keep my eyes up. I think I see what happened here. Great AI, by the way.
You commie bastard.
There we are. That was the one. So they can spawn from the trees. They may be impenetrable walls to us, but the enemies can emerge from them and will emerge from them. Alright.
This isn't real. It's not real life. It's just Vietnam. I'll be out of here soon. It'll all be over. God.
Video Game King asks, can you still collect soldiers' ears after you literally blow their heads off? Yes, you can. They conveniently blow up just in, like, around the neck, and the ear is still intact. Intact enough.
Oh no.
Don't panic. You'll get out of here. God will protect you. Think about home. Think about beautiful Julianne. No, man. It's all fading. Tunnel is closing up.
Oh! Awesome! Thank you, game, for hiding that trap behind the overlay that I could not see through. That is the game at its deadliest. That is
Gotta put
some
yourself in there.
peak
this little
fucking
mind.
design. But, you know, you have to take that shit with...
Don't panic.
Oh, it's so nice we have to see it twice.
God will protect you.
S-
Think about home. Think about beautiful Julianne. No, man.
Peaceful Dream typing. That shot was just a dad, but smaller. Not precisely, but he did look like a little old man. So... Alright.
What's this?
Fool me once,
Compass?
shame on you.
Someone must have lost it while crawling through here. There's a few drops of blood on it.
Fool me twice. Can't fool me twice. Intense.
God, those animals! You poor bastard. What did those sons of bitches put you through?
Nothing worse than the U.S. soldiers did to the Vietnamese. Am I right? Yeah, that's right. We're getting political now. This is hardly the game for it, but... But, you know, is there some sort of political pertinence in this game? Not really. The movie deals with it well enough, but this game doesn't really offer a measured perspective on whose atrocities were more egregious in the war. It's not particularly interested in fielding that question.
They're flooding this level. I need to get out of here.
And that wasn't all that big a trap. That'll obviously recur. You see what the game is doing here is it's kind of blowing its load. It's showing you everything that's going to happen in the game. And then we have 8 missions of that thing continued, basically, of the same set of tricks. But the dialogue is different every mission. That's what we're tuning in for here, folks, is the incredible dialogue. And the incredible gunplay.
There.
And we can probably finish this, like, in a single sitting. because it is not long. I think this might be, by measure, the longest mission in the game, too. So, the first one, the intro. I took a tour through the game's files at some point. I believe there is cut content here. Cutting room floor, get on it. I believe there's supposed to be a hospital mission at some point. There are definitely files that would indicate as much. But I don't know if there's any way to sort of force load them, as it were. Let's go this way. I think the glow sticks will generally indicate...
Alright, man. It's C4 explosives.
the intended path.
Sure I can think of a use for this shit.
There are side missions you can do, or side objectives you can do in every given mission, usually involving bombing something, blowing something up. Wait, hold on, is it this way? Wait, is it this way? Ooh, boy, I'm lost in these tunnels, I tell you what. Well, that's where we came from, because that's where the water is. I believe it's... No, it is up the ladder. This is what's going to take the most time. This is where I'm going to lose time on this run, is occasionally getting twisted and turned around in these tunnels. There should be a grenade. Yes.
Come on. Just out of these tunnels, across the valley, back to base, rotate back to the real world, man. Back to California. Back to Julianne.
Alright.
Almost storage. I'd definitely piss Charlie off if I blew this up with some C4.
So yeah, this is where we can do our little side mission, or side objective. Nab ourselves some bonus points. I don't need any more grenades.
There goes a shitload of ammo that will never be fired on American soldiers.
God
There's
bless.
even a medal in it for me if I keep doing stuff like this. Let's just hope it's not gonna be posthumous.
I think those points might contribute also to your increasing your health bar that much quicker. I could be wrong about that.
Shit. I run into those bastards when I find an exit. It's better to take them now than to run into them when I get out of here. Okay. Steady hand. Rabbits, the grass.
This game is toggle iron sights. This game doesn't have much in the way of like options or controls or changes that you can make to it. I would prefer to have my iron sights on hold, but at the same time, you forgive the game for little things like that. Because it's just so cute. It's just so adorable. They tried. You know, not very hard, but there was some amount of trying. Hold on, buddy. Just stand still for a second. Okay, good enough. These traps are not super well hidden. The only way they really get hidden is if you have a screen overlay going on, or if you're not keeping your flashlight on for some stupid reason. Never turn this thing off.
I bet old Pops never had to deal with this kind of shit.
Why is it tonight?
Let's use a grenade. Right? Nope. Nope, I forgot G is the medkit button.
Love American style.
Love American style, he says as he blows a man's head off. Yeah, you know what? That is, it's the American way if I ever heard it. 4. Switch to 4 to do grenades. I knew it was going to be one of the weapon keys. And I do want to see if my theory about grenades not working after dying, respawning, holds true. Time will tell. See, we saved ourselves a fight up here by dealing with it down there. Missed the spot. Will you stop? Knock that off.
Killing commies. Are you proud now, Pop? This is for killing my buddies, you
Commie bastard. Yes, we're gonna hear that one a few more times over the course of the game. The night's still young.
This is for killing my buddies, you commie
As I was saying. Is this not the way... That's the way we came. That's a dead end. This is progression. Right. I know a few more tricks. There may be some amount of backtracking at a certain point in this, which you would not assume this is a backtracking game, because it isn't. It's as linear gets, but there are a couple things worth going back for at certain points. I don't know if you noticed or not, but we're approaching the level exit. Secret objectives 1 out of 1. Yeah, it looks like we did pretty good for that one. You know, documents. I don't remember picking up any documents in particular, but I'll take the game's word for it. Video Game King. This game is ironically ironic. It uses irony to deflect from the fact that it doesn't extend any of its observations into full-on critique. Potentially. Possibly.
I'm not going back down there. I need to keep going east. Find help. I got through it. Man. Got through the filthy goddamn tunnel.
Oh. Some difficulty getting it to actually let me jump there, but...
I almost had to sneak. I have a bad feeling about this.
Oh, why would you? This seems like a...
Shit, man. Mortar incoming. Get the hell out.
Yeah, eat your heart out, Call of Duty. Danger close.
Man,
You ain't heard the half of it.
Hard shit out here. I can't take much more. I need some gentle shit. Some female company. And I don't mean some hard-faced little Saigon whore.
Ugh.
Quality time. Julianne, man.
How are you liking our protagonist so far? He's pretty cool, right? Definitely like likable and relatable, and we really want to see him come out the other end of this. Don't know about y'all, but I mean, I'm really invested in his.
Up there. Our chopper. Maybe the radio's still working and I can call for help.
By the way, I think there's supposed to be like some sort of implication to our character.
Saw him fall out of the chopper. I'll never forget how he looked right at me when he went down.
Oh, hold on. Someone told me what I was talking about a second ago. Because I've already forgotten what I was building up to.
I just killed my first man a while ago. I killed a woman. Shit, man. Don't feel good about that.
Oh, I guess we killed a woman. I guess one of these is... Oh yeah, her model is slightly different. You know, that's your enemy variety. There's male model and female model. And there's also, you know, the one Marine model that they repeat a billion times.
Didn't die in vain, bro.
Alright. Switch to the M16, since he prefers his guns made in America, so on and so forth. Smaller magazine. But that's not gonna stop us anytime soon. Is it this way we go? Oh, here's what an intact female model looks like before we shoot their heads off. And their ears count just the same. Yeah. There's gotta be so much like out-of-bounds stuff in this, like ways to break out of the map here. I don't know what they are offhand. It's not something I was able to fully interrogate when I last played this game. But I'm gonna check some of these corners. They have pretty decent invisible walls up here, so it might not be as easy as I'm presuming, but you're gonna assume they left a couple loose ends in here somewhere.
This reminds me of the caves I used to play in as a kid. Huh. Except it's hard to get lost in here.
Who's that a photo of, I wonder? I feel like that's a historic photo, probably one I should be able to identify with my minor knowledge of history. Let's see if this is what the game wants me to do here. I had assumed it would just be like blow something up. Oh, you know what? Maybe the grenade's there. I'll tell you what. No, not on the right trail with that one. Alright, so much for this little cave then. There's gotta be some other way up. It's Ho Chi Minh, people are telling me. Which is, yeah, I should have guessed as much. Okay, so through these logs.
I need to get to the chopper and check if the radio is still working. Please let it still be working.
Gee, I wonder if there's a grenade underneath that pot.
Whew. I almost had to sneeze.
Like,
I remember how terrified I was. Lost down in those caves back home that day. It's hitting me now again. Panic when my flashlight faded. Goddamn state I'd got into by the time old Spike found me.
I feel a little bad about, like, being cut off on commentary so frequently, and I don't know if my quips are the funniest, but I mean, the game speaks for itself, right? Like, at a certain point, like, I can just phone this one in. As long as I just play through the game, it'll do the work for me.
I'm gonna get the VC sons of bitches who did this.
Oh, nope, I did. Want to keep this a little while longer. So, any questions? Anyone have any questions about any bad games in particular, or about this game? I mean, you know, keep it as relevant or irrelevant as you want.
A smoke grenade. Hallelujah. I might get out of here after all.
Something tells me that smoke grenade is not going to be particularly useful to us. Especially considering I don't even know how to switch to the smoke grenade in particular from this. There must be like some sort of change grenade key or something to that effect. But I don't really feel like looking that up, so let's just assume the smoke grenades are completely useless, that the AI is dumb enough as is, and that we'll probably get through this just fine. This would be a good time for a flashback. Sorry, rat friend, I had to know. It's the Hoagie Man asks, so how much more tasteless is this game compared to Shell Shock 2? Much more tasteless. Shell Shock 2 barely even acknowledges that it's a Vietnam game. But, you know, it does, at least, like, it paints the Americans as way more gruesome and brutal than the Vietnamese are, too, which is a, decision that they made. Maybe not consciously.
It could be like history repeating. I could get lost down here for days. Except this ain't the caves back home.
Yes, we get it. Caves back home.
No Spike to find me. No hugs from Mom when I get home. Well, at least I won't get a beating from the old man, either.
Really deep character here. Wait, are you just gonna loop that animation, or... What? Sorry, Snakey. But there's a side objective here, though, where there's a fork in the road. How does one string up tripwire in such a small space? Very carefully. Why am I using this piece of shit? Because of my love of revolvers, probably, but, no, it was a waste of time. I thought there'd be, like, C4 or something secret here, but... At least these levels are short enough and we can move quick enough. Oh, I almost thought that snake was still alive. Whoop! Well... that one may have caught us slightly more by surprise. You could probably kill us with a knife.
Julie, I can't see me like this.
Oh, that's just... okay, that's just pointless. Cool. I wonder if I can jump up on this. This feels like something they would forget to, like, put some collision around, or forget to put a wall around. Come on, I want to break the game. Let me out of this map. I'm free! No. Oh, I broke my leg, too. Well, okay. Lesson learned. It's not going to be that easy to get out of bounds in this game. But where there's a will, there's a way. Is this not the tunnel we... No, this is not the tunnel we came out of. I'm assuming we would end up going this way at some point, but... Let's investigate the tunnel first. Cool.
Shit is intense.
Not super intense, Brooks. Yeah, so the Shellshock 2 Blood Trails article coming up. That's going to be a proper doozy in itself. Okay, this seems like the actual intended route, so... you know what? Executive decision. I don't really care so much about the secret objectives.
Someone told me about that Hollowborn guy. He was a real badass, a real psycho. He used to throw VC prisoners out of the Hueys, half a mile up in the air. He would have gotten along nicely with my old man.
Ah, boy. Well... See, that's what happens if I'm not looking at the floor the entire time. God forbid you take your eyes off the prize. But, you know, for anyone who, like, isn't versed in their military history or whatever, just not aware of the Vietnam conflict, tunnel rats are a real thing. It was the designation for units who would navigate the Vietnamese tunnel systems that they used to either run goods or to, you know, sneak attack people or to basically have their run of the underground of the country. And so it was up to generally smaller people. They tried to recruit, like, you know, people who were like under 5'6", I believe, or some other height limit to it. People who had small enough frames to be able to navigate the tunnels and be able to disarm traps. They would keep nothing with them but a pistol and a flashlight. And it had one of the highest mortality rates of any role, of any specialization in the entire army. Because these tunnels were fucking scary and they were tight. And people either went nuts, or they got fell into punji pits or whatever other traps they may have designed for them. So, So, you know, there's something to be mined from that in terms of narrative, whether for video game or for movie. You can reap a lot of tension, claustrophobia from it.
I almost had to sneeze.
Boy, better take some Dayquil. He's said that sneezing quip about a dozen times. You know, I like to let them fire first. I feel bad for them when they get caught on the collision or whatever the case may be. You know, give them a fair shot, why don't we? Yes, Redazal, Azazel, sorry. Azazel asking, I'm sorry, is this dude cutting off their ears? Yes. It is a collectible. The more of them you collect, you can increase how much your maximum health is, and it is based on a thing that GIs would do in the war, where to collect trophies, you know, the same way that people would put notches in their guns, you cut off some ears, you make a necklace out of them, and that's sort of your way of bragging up how many you've killed. And also, if the enemy were to get to you or kill you, they could, you know, see that as well and feel the sorrow and be mentally affected by it. So it's got its basis in something. Yes, the U.S. military has quite the history of trophy taking, indeed. That is just one such example, obviously. Is this not where we shot those dudes off? Or no, it must have been somewhere else. Because they wouldn't have had us looped all the way around here. Come on, let's go up. Let's try it. It's... no going. No dice on that. Wait, hold on. If this is the tunnel that we started in... Oh, fuck me in the face. That really was just a complete full circle. That was the fucking tree that fell down earlier. That's so unnecessary. Yep, shot there, they fell off. Down here. Ah, there's the bodies. Testament to the fact. That is some great circular level design right there. That's where we came out of. I don't want to get lost here. Let's assume it's...
I need to find a way up to our chopper.
Yeah, note to the level designers, like, unless you're, like, populating your circular areas with, like, secrets, like, collectibles, cool stuff in general, don't make players loop around to the same spot they started in the middle of a level, completely unnecessarily. It tends to be a little frustrating on the player end.
Julianne could see me now.
Alright, we're gonna jump over this one.
Thank God I'm American, man. Thank God I'm free. I could have been North Vietnamese, ending up fighting for the commies. Why the hell do they want to fight for that? Be slaves of communism? Brainwashed, I guess. Totally brainwashed.
And here I forgot that there was political commentary in this game, pertinent political statements. Looking for our downed helicopter. Safe bet this will take us to it. Lovely skybox. Definitely can't see where the seams are in that.
Our chopper should be close now. I remember running past this spot before they got us. Now let's see if that radio's still working. The radio works! Thank you, God. Thank you. Firebase Blackwood, this is Delta AVN. Come in. Come in, Firebase Blackwood.
Delta AVN, this is Firebase Blackwood. We read you. Over.
Thank God. Our Huey was shot and we went down about 3 clicks east of our objective. I think I'm the
left side of the screen. It's
evac. Over.
There was a framing you maybe wanted to...
Find a suitable landing zone and release a smoke grenade. We'll come to get you home, soldier. Hang in there. Blackwood out.
Shit, that was close.
Oops. I turned away at the wrong moment. I don't even think there's an actual animation for that. I think it might just like... And maybe it's when you turn around, it knocks it over the edge. Just barely out of view. Well, he clearly doesn't want to fight. Oh, that's right, grenades don't work! That's what I was talking about before. Because we died in this level, therefore, we get our grenade privileges taken away from us. Or maybe there's some other arbitrary reason why they decided to strip us of that. Oh, buddy. I was gonna let you live.
A package and mail them to that Ho Chi Minh.
So...
Whoa! Brody to the map. How do you like my trophy, Pops?
A lot going on with this dialogue. One more time just to make sure. At least it's not decreasing my count. And at least these guys aren't hitting me. Oh, I am worried though. What if that means we can't deploy the smoke grenade to finish this mission out?
And I'll never get used to this. I'll take that as a trophy.
It'd be nice if I knew exactly where I needed to go right now. Ow. Well, luckily a grenade to the face doesn't immediately kill us. Okay, that's the way we've gone before. Maybe we need to go back? Is there an objective? Get back into the war. Let's also look up controller mapping real quick. No, it doesn't appear to be a key for, like, switching your type of grenade. Which is unfortunate, because that would be, very handy to know. Do you think the game will actually like tell us where it intends for us to drop the smoke grenade, or will I have to Alt-Tab, watch a Let's Play or Long Play of this, and figure it out again from there? Maybe we overshot our target. Maybe we shouldn't have come all this way. I assume that, like, from the fact it was spawning enemies in, that was like an indication, like, keep going this way. Does anyone remember what the helicopter said? Like, what direction to travel? Oh, wait, hold on. Ah, there we go. Oh, thank God, the smoke grenade's in a cutscene. The physics on that looked great.
There. They should be here soon. I better take cover in case the smoke keeps looking. Look, I'm killing commies. Man, Julianne can see me now. Look, I'm killing commies. Are you proud now, Pops?
I'm glad that the line got cut off the first time. And then he said it again, like 5 seconds later, so...
One less climb. Can't stop me.
We should probably take an AK at this point, just because we're gonna run out of ammo for this M16.
See me now? Whoa.
Except the guns completely disappear from the world. They phase out of existence as soon as we kill the enemies, so...
The old man would be proud. They're here. The Hueys are here, man. I knew it. I knew this wasn't for long. I knew it couldn't be real. I'm going home, man. I'm going home. Oh, shit! Oh, no! No, 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 no!
Good thing there's no one inside of that helicopter.
Swarm of more zipperheads. Tunnels are my only chance. Must be my lucky fucking day.
Kim Camberin says, "Oh, there's your problem." Yeah, thank God no one was harmed in this. All right, let's find those tunnels, wherever they may be. Again, any helping hand from the video game in terms of where we are supposed to go would be righteous. I don't think it's here. Unless it's... not quite. I guess we backtrack. Yeah, here's the thing. When all your environments look roughly the same, when you're not really doing much in terms of like theming and variety and so on and so forth, you get this, there tends to be this habit, this tendency to get lost. Would be fucking awesome if there were enemies here, because that would at least indicate to me that we should keep heading in this direction. Yeah, this doesn't seem right. I don't think we'd go all the way back there. Video Game King pointing out there aren't even any walkthroughs for this game on GameFAQs. In fact, there's barely any activity. I would assume it has to be here somewhere. That it is somewhere in this area, and we're just not seeing it. This makes for compelling fucking viewing, by the way, I'm sure. I think, like, half levels take place entirely in the tunnel, so at least there's no, like, massive amounts of searching there. Oh, wait! Hold on. Oh, I feel a little goofy now. Ah! Are these supposed to be the pilots, I guess? Did they fall out of the helicopter?
Blackwood, this is Alpha Avian. Come in, Blackwood. Alpha, this is Blackwood. We read you. Over. A chopper took some heat and crashed. We got 2 men down, including the pilot. The rest of us are gonna hump eastwards towards base until we find an LZ outside of the range of their AA guns, or manage to take them out. Roger that. Glad to hear some of y'all made it. Good luck, Alpha. Out. Thanks, Blackwood. Alpha Avian out. Brooks, if you can hear this, go east and try to catch up.
Roger Wilco, Alpha.
Fucking salute. I pledge to that fucking flag. Oh boy. Who is Tunnel Rats? Why 1968? Ask Testosterone. Tunnel Rats are the names of Viet Cong who would go into the tunnels, would explore the Vietnamese tunnel systems. And why 1968? Because that was the year that the movie Vietnam, the Vietnam movie Tunnel Rats 1968 took place. The movie that this game is based off of. Because the Vietnam War was occurring in 1968. It was the year after the start of the war, so pessimism was starting to set in.
Punished. It's for what we did in Saigon. That's why Ford is dead. It was his idea. He told me it was nothing. It was what everyone did. Like buying a beer. The second chopper.
Well, you see, if that's so... But the tree is... Okay, well, you know, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Alright, now watch out for that trap.
It's too quiet. Charlie should have been here by now.
I kind of want to let this hit me just to see what the fuck it looks like. Every bit as beautiful as I hoped. Alright, cool. Just want to make sure that it couldn't kill us if we walked into it.
The radio's busted. What a surprise.
What does it matter the radio's busted, Brooks? We picked up a radio. Wait, hold on. Alright, thank you.
We heard gunshots. Private Brooks, is that you? We can't get back to you because we got our hands full. The place is crawling with VC. I think there has to be something important around here somewhere. Keep your eyes open and your head down, soldier.
Was this game finished? That's a very good fucking question. There's absolutely cut content, so they cut some amount of corners in order to make sure it just got, like, they had something to release. So, finished, you know, everything's relative. Oh, come on, that's on me. That's me. I should have remembered the jumps in this game just straight up don't work.
Being punished. It's for what we did in Saigon. That's why Ford is dead. It was his idea. He told me it was nothing. It was what everyone did. Buying a beer.
See, when we speed along...
Chopper. It's too quiet. Charlie should have been here by now. The radio's busted. What a surprise.
Be very, very careful navigating all this. I do want an AK again, just because the ammo supply line on the M16 is unreliable.
Brooks, is that you? We can't get back to you because we got our hands full. The place is crawling with VC. I think there has to be something important around here somewhere. Keep your eyes open and your head down, soldier.
How's the battle of the blind versus the blind? Can be an error. So if you get the middle of the QTE, you get the grenade. That'd be a decent idea if grenades worked. Yeah, novel concept, right? Alright, low and slow through these. You could probably just jump over those,
Down
too.
into the damn rabbit hole again. Just like little Spike in the grass field back home. Just like a dog chasing rabbits.
Show us a picture of the dog. We still want to see a picture of the dog. Game better deliver on that dog photo. Well, I'll see if I can fall down that hole or something, but not that level of thought going into this game.
Those were good times I had with the old man. Those hunting days with him and Spike.
Alright, we're gonna Blue's Clue this shit, by the way. If any of you see an AK-47 that I can pick up...
But I killed more men than you now, Pops.
Ooh, one of them had a clip for a semi-automatic handgun. Oh, never mind. You've been relieved of your role. You've been relieved of your duty of having to spot an AK for me. Teamwork makes the dream work, though. Ah! There we go. Proper Made in America Colt 1911. My girlfriend wisely pointing out, this game looks so samey, I don't know if I could help. Yeah, absolutely fair points. Oh, come on! See, that's how this game gets you. You can't be careless, not even for a second. Luckily, the checkpoint was right here, and I'm not particularly compelled to go back and get that extra clipazine.
Goddamn motherfucking cocksucking slant eye trap setting gooks.
I couldn't interrupt that one like I did earlier. Well, as long as we have a Colt now, we might as well adhere to Cass's first rule of first-person shooters. If pistols are a viable option, they are the only gun I will use. The revolver was not so much viable, but I feel a little more confident. This has actual iron sights.
It's your precious stag heads, eh, Pops?
Yeah, let's maybe switch back to the AK, why don't we?
GI number one.
Oh, that's a bad look. Optics on that aren't great, Brooks. Cancel culture coming for the protagonist of Tunnel Rats 1968. And also the AK-47 disappeared. Well, can we at least jump out of the map? No, not yet. There has to be some way to progress, though. Or start from here. We're mapping this out. This seems like a way to go. Oh, boo on you! Send me back here. I'm just gonna bunny hop through. Not that bunny hopping actually works in this game, but you know, it's the thought that counts. I don't need to prove anything. See, the game didn't let me jump that time. Sometimes it just doesn't work. Sometimes the inputs just get lost. Oh, this rock I can't jump over. Oh, I can go around that way, though. Okay. Whatever gets us there. Like, right now I can't jump. It only works half the time, I'm telling you. It's not that I'm bad at video games. It's not that I'm playing sloppily and rushing through. It's the game's fault, not mine. And that's just something you're all going to have to accept as viewers in the stream. You're all complicit. What? Here we go.
God, forgive me.
Okay, just let me. Okay, cool. There we go. First try. I think this game gives us like an endless supply of medkits.
Too many fucking tunnels to pick from. Maybe I should start drawing maps or something. These tunnels are confusing.
Well, we're faced with 4 choices? Oh, there we go. Only took all of our pistol ammo, but Rudy. So until the characters had a stream of slurs and a heated gunner moment, I didn't realize the title of this game is also probably a racial epithet. No, not a racial epithet. Tunnel rats was the actual U.S. Army terminology for their own troops who would navigate these tunnels. PC, my girlfriend saying, what level is this? Feels like 5 or 6 to me. You wish, honey. That's a unique placement. Alright, great. This is level 3 of 8. And we're going to try to pick up the pace a bit here. I want to get this done in under 2 hours. Would be ideal. But of course, you know, the quicker I play, the sloppier I get, the more...
Seems like a different life. Julianne's in another life. Jesus, what the hell am I doing here? Why did I volunteer to come to this shithole?
I'm just going to fixate my eyes in the bottom corner of the screen, and, you know what, let's try something. Well, this isn't going to work because grenades don't work, but, can I shoot? Alright, that is not a way to set grenades off. Yeah, we're not going to be able to jump in here either, so... Does this technically constitute as a puzzle? At least in this game's definition of the word? How did I miss at point-blank range with half those shots?
I bet old Pops never had to deal with this kind of shit.
Oh, hey! Another side objective. I'm so glad we went out of our way. Knives are too OP. Yeah, clearly they were deflecting the bullets with the knife. That's what happened there. And that's why this is where we cannot win, truly.
Blackwood, this is Alpha AVN. We found a VC base. Need an airstrike now. Coordinates 049er.
That's only going to be exactly where we are, right? Oh, hey, new gun. Appears to be some sort of M14.
Keep control. One of the fucking accidents. Ooey pops.
Yeah, this is altogether useless.
Yes! Yes!
Compared to the old AK, which we cannot get back, because the second you swap out guns, it discards the weapon you had, just basically condemns it to the void. I want to see that tower get knocked down. I know it's coming. I know the animation is going to be spectacular. What am I turning into? Okay, so what this game is trying to do is trying to do the slow burn, character loses her mind and becomes completely detached by the end of the game thing. But he's already like a psychopath. Like, well and truly. He already had like the freak out after his first kill.
Motherfucking
And yeah, then so on and so on forth, this stuff. Yeah, okay, cool. I'm just going to talk over that line every time it pops up. So you can't do the slow burn thing if you blow... this fucking thing again. If you blow your load, like, within the first 5 minutes of the game, as far as that shit's concerned. Beautiful. It did not let me jump. I was mashing that space bar. There is something that precludes you from jumping. And I would love to know what. Let's not even go that way.
Alpha AVN, this is Bison the 2, coming in hot.
Stop shooting, I want to see this.
Much obliged, Blackwood. Anytime.
I guess the bombing run was not relevant to this in the way I thought it was. Oh my god, I hate this semi-automatic, this rifle here. Useless. It will be tossed.
Alpha AVN, this is Bison 2, coming in hot. Hell yeah. Much obliged, Blackwood. Anytime.
It's like there's not even explosions in the distance or any like payoff to it. Okay, that man has some sort of... It wasn't an AK or M16. They made it sound like a belt-fed machine gun. Video Game King asks, do you think these assets were recycled from another game? I can't see a region as tropical as Vietnam having autumn foliage. No. No, these are unique.
I'll take that as a trophy.
I don't need a trophy, I need an AK. Whatever this guy was carrying.
It's your precious stag heads, eh, Pops?
I did see the tunnel in that building. We'll see if that's the way we have to go. I'll know as soon as I check. Oh, nope, there's a tunnel there. Fine, M16. But there's gotta be something to do with that tower. Ah, yep, I see. Oh, there's an invisible wall right here. Right here. Well...
Big ass antenna. I bet I could seriously disrupt Charlie's communication if I blew this up in some C4. Charlie's gonna have to go back to using the drama now.
Fucking beautiful. Well worth it. why is the action music still playing? There's nothing happening. Alright, now I know the sweet spot for killing the snakes. I hate to do it to them, but... You know, it's either them or me. And quite frankly, I would rather it be them. But, it's not this game. Oh, thank you. Let me pick it up. Yeah, I only took half a magazine in the middle of the tunnel. I decided to humor them. Let's see what it would actually look like if I got underwater here. I'm afraid it's going to immediately kill me as soon as I run out of oxygen, though, so...
Beaucoup pain for you!
Yeah, I'm going to carry that catchphrase with me. That's definitely one. Now it's a keeper. Video Game King, I like the implication that the Viet Cong army is training snakes and then only using them in stationary positions inside the tunnel.
Can't be far now. Keep heading east.
Well, maybe they nail them down. Which would be very inhumane, but... You know, all's fair in love and war.
It's these Viet Cong. They hate us for being here. Maybe there's some truth in what Julianne said in her letter. Maybe it is all wrong. We shouldn't be here. To hell with the man. I'm just a grunt fighting a war. What do I know?
Good perspective here. And, you know, there it is. You know, there's some contention. You know, he's having some amount of doubts. He is now a likable protagonist. He is uncancelled. Welcome to the Resistance, Brooks. You know, it was a good tactic. It seemed sound. I don't know what went wrong for him there. That seemed like it would have worked.
Die.
The most unenthusiastic. The flattest line read.
VC number 10. Boo hoo hoo.
Nothing like a little bit of healthy racism to ground you. Remind you what you're doing. That you're streaming a racist-ass game out to strangers. You know, it's period appropriate. You know, it's not the... Stay crouched. No, no, no. Stay crouched when you shoot. Maybe he's missing a leg. It's...
Regards from Four's wife and kid.
Wonderful. You know, we may be losing viewers. People may be falling off of this game. This may be incredibly tedious to watch, but, you know, you voted for it. And I'm having a good time. I still think this is funny. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, I see. Alright, here's my new tactic. I'm just gonna run up to them and shoot them in the head. It is no more or less effective than any other tactic we've employed. I wonder if I can jump in there. I wonder if it's a bad idea.
Lord, will these tunnels never end? They really stretch 250 miles like Francis said?
Oh! Do we have our sniper rifle?
Forever.
We have no ammo for it, but we do get to keep the sniper rifle. Ugh. How far back is this? Oh yeah, it's our favorite guy. Oh, he actually got me that time. Good for him. He learned his lesson. He actually, he learned from what he did last time. See, this is the AI that teaches itself as you play the game. I've heard so much about it. Alright, sniper rifle. Oh, probably load it first. It's probably a good idea. Yeah, I mean, it works. It's really the most you can ask for out of a video game weapon. And you know, it's not a standard that every weapon has reached in this game. That not every weapon has met. But, you know, I'm hopeful that the game will be completely functional from here on out.
This ain't no VC camp, it's just a village. All those bodies. What the fuck am I doing here? I should be back home in California. Why did I listen to my old man and not Julianne? Why am I on the other side of the world fighting someone else's civil war? We can't win this. It's fucking insanity. I don't even know who the good guys are anymore. It's all foobar. Fuck it all, man.
Okay. There you go.
That anymore. Oh yeah.
Okay, no, we're right back to it. Yeah, you know, I was about to say, you know, there's your character turn. Okay, so what I think the game was trying to do here with the burned corpses, they were hoping that they could darken them so much that you would believe that these are not the same Vietnamese soldier models, that these are just innocent villagers, that the inside of these buildings are supposed to be just where innocent people lived, and where the army, where that airstrike that got called in earlier, that's the payoff to it. So, you know, they were trying to do payoff, to explain, you know, to foreshadow to some extent. I mean, the execution is dog shit.
We heard some really strange noises around here, Brooks. Some sort of howling. Keep an eye out.
I know there's a tunnel we can... Oh yeah, here it is. I'm assuming this is a way I can go? That won't just be a full circle? It'd be really shitty if so. I think, yeah, the fact that we can go down here would seem to indicate to me that there's some amount of...
One less commie.
Depth to the tunnel. Ooh, there's a artillery gun. I wonder if we can find some dynamite to blow that up with. I thought that was a clip for. Oh well. This might be one of the worst pieces of media I've ever seen about war. Yeah, no, it's up there. Certainly not going to tell you it's one of the best. It looked like we were hitting, like, solid object in front of them.
Guards from force. This is for the Sarge, motherfucker!
His music is intense, though, right? Credit where credit due. The soundtrack is completely passable. I'm not saying it's good, I'm saying it's passable. I do kind of want to find the C4,
Get moving.
wherever it may be in here. Let's hope it's down here.
How can I expect Julian to love me the same when I get back if I'm a different person? A sick, violent son of a bitch.
Good question. I'm hoping to find a C4 because I want to blow up that artillery gun. I want to see another incredible animation. All the physics coming into play. Oh, by the way, another thing I had to do for this game to get it to work was to download legacy drivers, legacy PhysX drivers. Otherwise, it all falls apart. So, you know, in case you want to play it for yourself, in case watching this playthrough is, like,
Die.
really selling you on this game.
Never end. They really stretch 250 miles like...
Oh my god, this was the level skip.
Feels like I've been crawling forever.
That's the hole we went down initially. When I jumped down. So you could really skip a whole bunch of level there. If you were so inclined. Man, it would be awesome if close range in this game like actually functioned, and I didn't have to empty half a magazine into someone before they stab me with their knife. But I'm a schmuck. I'm a snob. That's just me being a snob, you know. Spec Ops the Squiggle. Says Video Game King, and don't tell me. Eat my whole ass. Suck my dick from the back. This is where we came. Wait, hold on. Is this where we? Yeah, no, yeah, sure enough. See, okay. Non-linear level design. It's great when you have like compelling stuff and reasons to go like divert from the main path. If you're just doing it to irritate poor Cassidy, cannot go that way. Maybe I can jump over it. No, still no dice. Okay, so here we go again. Did we go down here? Yes, we did. I remember there was a ladder up in one of these trenches. By the way, like, if any of you want to tune out of this, I won't blame you.
The max.
Ladder, no. Oh, we haven't gone this way. PC898 Junior. I'm playing Persona 4 Ultimax and watching right now. Yeah, no, absolutely multitask. I wish I could do something else while doing this. I wish I could somehow multitask while playing the game and commentating, but not quite how this works, unfortunately. Gee, I wonder how he went out. Surely not this trap.
Get moving. This doesn't look good.
Yeah, well, neither does anything else in the game, so... Ryudi's, I'm really gonna background noise it soon, probably, TBH. By all means. I'm just doing this for the archival, for the history. Oh? That's right, there are bosses in this game. This was the howling that was mentioned earlier. My god, he's gone insane. He's gotten so crazy he can't even pathfind. I guess that fight will have to pick up on another level.
Oh shit, man. Oh shit. Is that what happens? You end up like that? Like a rabid animal? Is that where I'm headed? 'Cause from time to time I can feel myself losing it, man.
Damn, really makes you think. Hey, there's the C4. Oh, no, you're gonna cooperate when I climb up you. Thank you.
4 clicks from the base. Jenkins got separated.
Oh, you assholes.
4 clicks from the base. Jenkins got separated from us near a small rice paddy. Have to assume he's KIA.
All right.
Blow this AA gun to smithereens. Wouldn't want it to shoot down any more of the choppers. One less commie.
Well, you heard the man.
You can give me my medal later, General Westmoreland.
Damn right. Don't do anything for free. Oh, now hold on. Who could this character be? Wow, he seems really devastated. Well, it's the end of the level, but, you don't think if, I gotta know. I mean, he's just a cutscene character. There's like no way that the game would accidentally leave him. That character that they're setting up to introduce is like a boss for later in the game. Like, if we were to go backwards, let's say, like to that part of the level with the burned down village, I mean, surely. Oh, I'm hearing the audio trigger for the boss cutscene again. So that's a good start. Alright. Anyone want to place any money down? Bets are open for the next, like, 10 seconds until I figure out which of these paths leads me back. And there we have it, folks, the final boss of the game, as set up in this level, in a cutscene, where they actually have the character model, just inhabit the actual space, and then don't remove him. Well, that's it.
We be needing that anymore.
We beat the game. That was going to be the final conflict here. But clearly, that is the last we will see of him. If I could toss a grenade to kill myself, I would. But that will not work. So I might just like try to find a trap to kill myself to like go all the way back to the... Or maybe it's quicker just to go there. Who's to say? But yeah, I remembered that little bit. And you know, I had to fucking show that. even if it costs us like 5 or 10 minutes in the here and now. Because, you know, I do these streams, like, you know, I hope there's, like, some fun to be had watching, but mostly it's for me. Like, let's be honest. This is... Oh, hey, there we go. I was actually looking to die there.
4 clicks from the base. Jenkins got separated from us near a small rice paddy. You have to assume he's KIA.
I better blow this AA gun to smithereens. Didn't want it to shoot down any more of our choppers. You can give me my medal later, General Westmoreland.
Cannot skip this cutscene, unfortunately. But as I was saying, you know, like, you know, I hope there's some fun to be gleaned from watching this. But I'm doing this so I don't have to play this game again after this. When I write an article about it eventually, I can just have all this footage, and I'll have all the good points. I'll know all the highlights of it already, and it's gonna save me like 2 hours, 3 hours down the line. And you have to suffer it. I mean, y'all want to know what it's like to, his mouth is wide open during that, by the way. Y'all, you want to know what it's like to write these incredible articles, the artistry I do, that I provide to you on the daily. I mean, then, you know, this is all part of the process, baby. Fried rice. What a tasteful mission name. Just pure class all around in this. Alright. I was checking my phone. Very professional of me.
What do I keep hesitating? I can't change my mind all the time. I'll keep going east towards the base.
Ooh, that's great. That's awesome. I thought the one before was, like, choice. This is even better looking. Wonderful. How will those things even kill you? You have to literally stand still in the path of the trap for those, like, specific types of traps to kill you. It's awesome, though. I'm so glad they're in here. I was gonna knife them, too. We have 12 medkits at the moment. Ooh, Peking Duck.
Can't stop me.
You know, there are screenshots of this game that imply there was a lot more foliage initially. By the way. Yes! Fuck yes! Oh, yes! There we go. Look at those all those audio cues there. Look at all this disconnected shit. Oh, awesome! This is such a great vantage point. This really shows you how, like, level design. This is how the sausage gets fucking made, kids. I don't know if I can use that to get out of the map, just because I couldn't, like, jump to anything from there. Just because of the way the jumping works here, but, oh, it's so good. So glad they left that in. Such a bad thing to leave in. Ah, well. I had my eye, I didn't have my eye on the prize there. But, so there's screenshots of this game that have more foliage on the ground. Like, there should be grass everywhere on the ground, so you're not really seeing all these dirt textures. And I imagine the same thing would happen, like, where you're supposed to be able to see trees there. But any time I played this game, and I played this, like, when it first came out, and I can't recall those ever existing. So it could just be, like, you know, screenshots they cooked up. But I seem to also recall, like, it may be an AMD NVIDIA thing, too, because I've always had NVIDIA cards, and maybe AMD players would have a different experience where they'd be able to see some of this stuff, because I swear there are people who have said that there should be grass in, like, actual visible trees and stuff. But, I'm actually gonna use this tree to do something moderately useful, since that guy sniped us last time. He was the one doing the most massive damage to us, so, you know, nip that in the bud. Reedy's gotta have a Voodoo 3. Yeah, well,
Kill me, huh?
next time I'll come strapped with the fucking Voodoo, and, you know, I could always run DX Voodoo, or whatever that program is, that Voodoo wrapper. Lets you emulate Voodoo stuff. I'm already running this game in OpenGL, which is DirectX, or Direct 3D games, so, you know, whatever gets this game to work. That is some awesome lighting work, by the way. For reference, I am playing this game at the highest settings, you know, for whatever the fuck that's worth. Oh, yet more U.S. Army. Oh, man. Okay, well, deal with these guys first. And then look at this. We didn't even have to, like, do the thing where we stood up on the tree to see where the level geometry is. To see, like, weird shit out of bounds in the map. You can literally just progress through the level as intended, and this shit is just fully on display. That's so choice. There's gotta be some way to jump up on the roofs here. There's gotta be some angle I could take somewhere. Let me jump on the roofs and jump out there. I'm just trying to, like, find some sort of way to get out of bounds in this game. That's when it really opens up. Oh, it feels like I should be able to jump. If it was just like a couple, give me a couple pixels more. Officially reached, no one will play this far. Little do they know, there's one motherfucker stupid enough to keep playing this, and their name is Cassidy. Nope. You know, it occurs to me that if we had not walked to this point to trigger these mortars, we probably could have skipped this entire set piece. Nah, nothing knowing this way, though. Leave me alone. Do something to protect yourself. Maybe get out of the way of all these bombs going off, all these mortars dropping.
I should take care of that mortar team before they ambush any more units coming through. Sounds like they're north of here. Now is that for some shell shock, assholes?
Hey, that's the game I'm writing an article about.
You.
Don't spoil anything, Brooks. Don't cross the streams. Is there just nothing in this corner? Is this just a... yeah, well... oh, wait. Oh, the mortar team. This was the mortar team, for whatever it was worth. Can't do anything to destroy the mortars, though. Oh, well... yeah, nothing I can do to destroy the mortars. But, you know, those guys are dead, so... and they were the only guys who know how to use those mortars. Wait. So wait, that was... let's figure out where we're going. This way only leads to the mortar team. Or does it? Yes, it does. Okay, backtrack. Rotate back to the real world. In the words of our protagonist.
Either someone left the iron on, or this must be where that Jenkins guy came through with his flamethrower. That's gotta be him.
Unfinished. Too many of them. Burn the motherfuckers. Burn them.
So I think I'm supposed to be Jenkins, dying, talking. Final words. We can swap out our sniper rifle for a flamethrower.
World on fire.
Here's the thing, though. This operates on the same principle as the grenades. Anything that has to do with explosions or what have you is similarly affected by the glitch where things just stop working after a minute. So I will try my best to use this. Huh. All right. There you go. You can make some cool flame art. Won't actually damage anyone or anything, but... we'll see something. Oh, it works! I mean, it works as much as anything in this game, quote-unquote, works, but... I can see everything! In 2 spots in the same room! Very cool.
Beaucoup pain for you!
You know, it's just pretty damn effective. When this works, it's great.
Oh shit. Out of the frying pan into the fire.
All I have to do is tap it once. No need to sustain fire with this thing. Oh, he did have an M60 or like some sort of machine gun. When do I get that? I can't remember if you get that in this game or not. Man, I can kill at least 104 more enemies with this. See, I told you this game was good. Oh, I picked up a drum magazine, so I'm assuming that at some point we're gonna get a machine gun. I hope it doesn't replace this flamethrower. I'm quite liking this flamethrower. I promised y'all this game would get good. See, those of you who stuck with it, those of you who did not heed my warnings to abandon the stream, you're all getting rewarded right now. Patience is a virtue. Burned myself slightly there, so there is some residual heat. Oh, I can't use my flamethrower deep down here. I still have it, though. I'm not losing it. Oh no, the water trap.
Please, God, get me out of here. I'm sorry. I'm a sinner. I repent. I'll dedicate my life to the church. Anything, I promise. Is that what you want? Just get me out.
Oh, God doesn't hear you down here in the tunnels, boyo. Alright, completely pointless room. What time is it right now? 45. We could end this in 15 minutes, or we could suffer all the way through. This room's looking great. I don't even think those are our flames, unless they're like popping in from another room that we fired earlier in. What mission are we on? 5 or 6? 5 of 8. I think it's 8. Fairly certain it's 8.
This is for the Sarge, motherfucker!
It sure is. Boy howdy. This game feels like it should have a shotgun. But I don't think it actually does. Someone is morbidly curious. It's a Hoagie Man. Is curious how the game actually ends. Yeah, inquiring minds would like to know. I know. Oh boy, howdy do I know. Oh, that's what a file looks like. Well, we got one. Another one for the collection. I think there's supposed to be like a bonus feature thing where if you collect all the documents in the game, you can see like some sort of art or something. I will have to investigate.
Gotcha!
坏死真係要加油
Come on, go down. Do the funny ragdoll.
Gee, I number one.
Yeah, it was not worth it.
Another trophy.
Why is there a bicycle in these Vietnamese tunnels? That is a good question, Video Game King. I don't know how they would get it in or out. These tunnels are pretty narrow. Wait. Oh. Yeah. That parses. Just a completely pointless. Well, futility is the name of the game.
坏死真係
Không sợ chúng mày đâu.
One less commie bastard.
My kingdom for my flamethrower. Wow. Ah, was there a save quick before that? Yeah, cool. Because fuck them for that one.
Can't stop me.
Felt like we haven't had to worry about a trap in like... I did it again! That one's on me. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, can't fool me twice. Fool me thrice. Bad game design.
Commie bastard.
I'm back around to the blaming it on them again.
You wanna kill me, huh? Do ya?
Wow, what a taunt. After you've already killed them. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. I'm a fool. I'm a moron. I knew it was there. Whatever, I don't need those medkits. We already have 11 as it is.
Ah, what's that smell?
I'm assuming he is the smell, but I was also expecting there to be like a line of dialogue or something related to it, but no such luck. Water? Water. You know we sell the water hallways because they have that trademark dip and... Oh no. Don't make me go backward. Don't make me have to check this too. Oh, okay, thank Christ. They figured out how to actually make the cutscene, like, transition into the end of the level, unlike the previous instance. Abandon all hope. Oh, believe me. Long since gone.
Can't have just missed the other squad all fucking day. Maybe there is no other squad. Maybe it's just voices in my head. No, don't think like that. They're there. I've seen their bird.
They called in the airstrike. They're there, and I'll catch up to them. Just gotta keep it together. Keep it together. No, I need some fresh air for a change, and I won't find that back there.
Those of you who are sticking with this are troopers. This is the part where, like, this really separates.
Motherfucking cock-sucking slant-eyed trap.
Yeah. This is what really separates the bad game appreciators from the bad game masochists like me.
Killing my buddies, you commie bastard.
Like, no shade on any of you, but, you know, it takes some commitment to really put in the hours. Ah, there is a shotgun. I'm sure this is going to be completely pointless, but we'll use it anyway.
I'm getting sick of this shit.
Ding me!
I'm getting sick of this shit.
First step is admitting you have a problem, my chat is telling me.
Finders keepers.
Oh my god, there's so many paths I could take. But this one has a trap in front of it, so that's probably the right way. So let's... No! Well, at least it was just a grenade trap. Punji sticks that can't hurt us because we were forced to crouch, plus water. See, this is actually a change of pace here. This part flood. Oh, it doesn't even go all the way up to your head, so never mind. I thought they were gonna actually like flood a whole floor, but it is just for the effect of it. Let's assume that we're gonna miss out on most of these side objectives and whatever other goodies are hidden here. Unfortunate, but come on, let's get this done before like 9 o'clock PST. Let's keep this under 3 hours.
Another POW camp. Death just seems so normal. Dead. If I get out, another living person.
I hope that could burn down the hut, but nothing going. This shotgun is surprisingly okay. I mean, granted, it has no range, but for close encounters, I'll have to keep this for close encounters. Decent fire rate, generally seems to one-hit kill, but also I just saw a machine gun, so it's all over for the shotgun. I'm sorry. Where was it? Oh wait, oh I see. You swap out the flamethrower for the... Oh, is that a trade I want to make? Will we find another flamethrower in this game? Well, I gotta show everything. These are the tough decisions I have to make, where I sacrifice my quality of life in the game in order to have enough footage to make a whole bunch of GIFs for the eventual article. I think we may have already maxed out our health. Alright, the machine gun appears to be useful. It appears to be okay. Is this the same village from earlier? No, we have not gotten in that far a circle, thank God. There's a grenade launcher too? Well, there's no way this thing works. Holy shit, it works. Oh, man. We are spoiled for choice. Where were all these guns throughout the rest of the fucking game? Why are they waiting until the 3-4 mark to introduce all this shit? Okay. Let's stick with the machine gun. I think we'll find a grenade launcher later again.
Shit, man. Why are so many of us dying here? How can God let this happen? It doesn't make any sense, man.
Hallelujah. an eye pointed at the floor. Let's check this corner out first, and then I'll go crawling. They are really, like, splitting off the levels now, though. They're really, making some more intricately nested.
God won't help me out of this. I might as well accept the fact that I'm all alone. It's just me, my gun, and 1,000 VC between here and home.
Yeah, well, you're doing pretty well, Brooks. I mean, we've already killed, like, how many countless hundreds of people just on our own son. Our lonesome, even. You know, it occurs to me this is probably just going to connect the fork in the road. That the ultimate purpose of this view. If we go that way, we'll just go wrap around the other end. Oh, wait. Oh! Clever girl. Oh, hold on.
Alright, clear. Get moving.
There. More machine gun ammo. Okay, I think we made the right call keeping this. In fact, oh wait, we can't use it in these tunnels. It automatically switches us to the shotgun. We crawl down. But when we stand back up... Alright. So they're giving us plenty of gear at this point, at the very least. They're letting us customize in which way we like. I mean, granted, they're not giving us time to experiment with every weapon sufficiently, but... Alright, this way, skull...
God won't help me out of this. I might as well accept the fact that I'm all alone. It's just me, my gun, and 1,000 VC between here and home.
Oh, yes, there we go. So that means forward, 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 right. And ladder. No, that's the... Oh, here we go. Or is this the ladder we just came from? Ugh. So close. Rudy's, when is the 16-on-16 multiplayer action for this? Oh, yeah, you know, you unlock that. Yeah, we just gotta get through this campaign, and then we're copacetic after that. Now let's crawl through here again against my better judgment, even though I know it wraps around in some capacity, because at least I know the ladder is near here. This way. And it feels like that scene from Night of the Lepus. I think this entire level might be the tunnel system. I say that and then... Sky. Never mind. Alright, hold on. Sniping with a machine gun. Just the way the mechanics intended. Vivian King asking, is this game meant to take place over the course of a single day? I think that's some sort of implication, or at least over the course of, you know, however many days this may take. But we have another night cycle again. Oh. Okay, cool. Yeah, I really don't need to be collecting whatever stuff off of these people anymore, but it's just a temptation, you know? It's just my predilection, my habit to impulsively loot.
Wanna kill me, huh? Do ya?
PC everywhere. You need to keep moving.
Die.
Hope I set some explosive off with my shotgun blast. So you can trip some things, evidently. Oh, and I got 2 blocks of C4. Hope these will come in handy. Hope we get to see more cool explosions. If there's just one thing this game has delivered on, it has been the cool explosions. Inarguable, indelible fact.
Goddamn motherfucking cocksucking slant-eyed.
Yeah. Oh, seamless transition from cave into tunnel. Okay. Oh, now we're just playing the classics.
Strangely satisfying.
It looks like it just got like a foot shorter.
Blackwood, this is Alpha AVN. Managed to lose Charlie and found a suitable LZ next to a ruined temple or something. We'll secure the area. Coordinates 50.
Okay, maybe the shotgun is not as effective as I thought. You know, then you have a moment like that. I should be using the machine gun anyway. And saving the shotgun for the tunnels. That seems to be the ideal situation here. Though I would like to switch to the grenade launcher again. Oh my god, that one dude was indestructible. Like, if I took like one 50 caliber round, I think I would die. But that dude took like 4 like a champ.
Look at all the blood on my hands. You like that? You bloodthirsty old bastard, I bet you like that.
Dead end, so I guess we're going back in the tunnels after all. Approaching level exit. Wow. Oh, suck my dick.
Four left to blow this fucker up. This is
Black flagged on the last lap.
Blackwood, this is Alpha AVN. Managed to lose Charlie and found a suitable LZ next to a ruined temple or something. We'll secure the area. Coordinates 50.
Now this is running and gunning right here. So good, the frame rate is tanking.
Blood on my hands. You like that? You bloodthirsty old bastard, I bet you like that.
Here comes the crew. Crew that's been tailing us. That final boss who we already killed. So close. And judging from this thumbnail, it looks like we're gonna fight, what's his face?
Alpha AVN. We found a tunnel entrance. We'll clear it out so we don't get ambushed at the LZ. Need some additional...
Quái gì thế này?
Dính me!
To me, this is where the developers are just like, fuck it, I don't want to make a real level. Just make some more tunnels. Reuse the same prefabs we have.
God damn it.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
I trap set and goop.
Blah, blah. I may have missed the window to overtalk that, but thought that counts. I'm getting a little slow here. I'm getting a little tired. But we're gonna see this through. Because my name is Cassidy, not Half-Assidy. Left. Never mind. And it wasn't left. That was backwards. This is left.
I almost had to sneeze.
This is hell we are in.
Why is it tonight?
This is for the Sarge, motherfucker!
You know, at least we don't need to worry about whiffing shots.
Terrified. Yeah, I might be a pussy.
Oh, brutal. Let's go the other way and hope we don't have to actually do anything. That makes it that much easier on us. Maybe this path will somehow... No, not quite, but... Hey, grab some shotgun ammo, why don't we?
A shotgun! I'll be able to shred my way through the tunnels with that baby. But first I need to get it.
This was the first time we were seeing a shotgun in this game. That might be a bit more impactful, but, it's, we've only been using it for the past 3 levels, so... Nice try at pumping up a shotgun. They were called trench guns in World War I. And, what is a tunnel if not a trench? With a ceiling. Or something like that. You know what I like about my streams, besides the fact that I'm so gracious and funny and good at the video games? I mean, God, I'd love to watch me.
I'm terrified.
Is the fact that,
A pussy pops, but I ain't gonna get thrown out of the army.
You people...
We all know that's what really happened to you, prick.
Oh no, what a twist. The fact that you people come in here, and I play this game, and there are other streamers on the site playing other games, playing, ostensibly good games. Demonstrating, a skill, demonstrating some sort of aptitude.
She hated guns and fighting wars. How the hell did they both end up with soldiers?
Inquiring minds would like to know, Brooks. You rather watch streamers for their charisma, or, because they're showcasing skills, or, real obscurities. I just make you watch a mediocre first-person shooter from 2009 for nearly 3 hours. Damn it. I want that shotgun ammo. Oh, hello! Wait. Oh, come on. Try that again. Oh, we're not going to repeat that. Come on, there's got to be some way. Let me out of this crazy thing. Look at all those talk boxes. Message. And I don't know what those were over there, but I'm going to try something. I'm going to spam the med kit as I walk through these grenade traps. Not quite. Okay. Well, fuck that shotgun then. I'm not disarming all those grenades again. I really hope that would work. By the way, I probably should have asked this earlier, but is this streaming out at 60 frames per second? It should be. Hope it's recording and streaming both at 60.
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm terrified. Yeah, I might be a pussy, Popson, but I ain't gonna get thrown out of the army. Because we all know that's what really happened to you.
Those are the tunnel rats, Hellraiser. Alright. No sleep till checkpoint. Okay, so ultimately this route was a dead end.
Thank you.
But hey, we got more machine gun ammo, and that'll carry us until we find another flamethrower or grenade launcher. That's the dream. Is this the way we came? I cannot tell.
I'm getting sick of this shit. Mom was like Julianne. She hated guns.
Okay, we're on the right track.
How the hell do they like soldiers?
Keep eyes on the prize, which in this case is the floor. And mash that F key till I can't mash no more! I was mashing! Excuse me, game. I was pressing the F button and looking for that indicator that I was about to fall into the punji trap again. What time is it? 15 after? I'm still confident that we're going to finish this before 9 o'clock. This will not be a 3-hour stream. Keep talking, and so you can't hear the slurs. Okay. We're getting into the swing of this. You know, we're in it still. This is still funny to me. Like, again, like, as suffering as this may be, I don't know how y'all are watching, unless y'all are really, truly as twisted as I am. Oh, no, there's our first snake death. I'm getting worse, but this is still alright by me. I was going to need a gif of getting bit by a snake anyway, so...
Don't they have any other hobbies?
Yeah, badminton. Underwater basket weaving.
Ding me!
Snake?
Yeah, I'm scared. I'm terrified.
Floor trap.
Yeah, I might be a pussy, Pops, but I ain't gonna get thrown out of the army.
Dead end.
We all know that's what really happened to you, prick. Julianne, she hated guns and fighting and wars. How the hell did they put that in soldiers?
There we go. Checkpoint. Sweet, blessed checkpoint. Let's go the opposite of the glow stick. Okay, just stand still for me, okay? Or are these bullets not working in any capacity? Let's see if this works right now. Well, it decreased our grenade count, but I don't think it actually... And now it's not decreasing it anymore, so...
This is for the Sarge, motherfucker!
Yeah, what he said. Alright. I think we're getting ready for that confrontation with the cannibal. The crazy guy. Confronting the visage of what we could become. Should we succumb to the anguish, the horrors, as if we haven't already.
I get more of these than dog tags. Finders keepers.
Yeah, at this point, we fully lost it. Like, there's no saving Brooks. There's no coming back home for him. He died in the war already. Okay, just a pointless room. And water. And safe. Literally, all you have to do is walk forward. The most deadly trap. Here's what my question is going to be. So we're going through this whole tunnel system, obviously. A lot of Viet Cong here, a lot of traps not set off. And presumably we're going to have an encounter down here, if that level thumbnail was to be believed. So how did he manage to avoid everyone?
I'm impressed with those hippies to let them brainwash her like that. She's screwing them. I know she is. Screwing around, taking 2 or 3 on at a time. Just like the whores in Saigon. Cheap little hippie slut. Fuck her.
Well, there you go. Now he's even turned on his beautiful Julianne. In quite a classy way, too, might I add.
Ding me!
All over the course of one bad day. Which way is the way? Not that way. Process of elimination. Still keeping an eye out for traps on the floor. Ah, see? How embarrassing would that have been? Had I succumbed. Water! I don't really feel like fully exploring that hallway. You know, whatever's here is here. Whatever we see, we see. Whatever we don't, we don't.
Trời ơi!
Oh, was this really a dead end, though? Well, there's AK ammo that we're not using. Not even an AK to pick up in its place. Guess I assume that no one else would be stupid enough to carry the shotgun this far. To the point where they're nearly running out of ammo.
They're all dead. Looks like some kind of wild animal killed them.
What makes these guys any different from any of the other billion corpses we've seen? Well, whatever you say, Brooks. I'll take your word for it. That those models are supposed to be somewhat gnarlier than the others we've seen thus far. Oh, bite me. Oh, documents. Guess I'm glad I got those. Shrugging my shoulders. No benefit of video or whatever. Trap? No. AK-47, ammo, bodies.
They're all dead. Looks like some kind of wild animal killed them.
And trap is near here. Here, here, there. And a beautiful checkpoint.
Where are those fucking gooks?
Ah! Couldn't get in quick enough to stop that one. The sad piano music. Video Game King, asterisk, blows off Vietnamese soldiers' heads left and right. Sees 2 dead bodies that aren't even particularly maimed or anything. The bastards! Pretty much, in a nutshell. Okay, so is this just a dead end? What am I supposed to be looking for here? Throw me a bone, game. You made it seem like this was the critical path, but there's... Oh, well. I feel like there was supposed to be a... more of a cutscene there, but... Incredible boss fight.
Choke on that.
Well, there we go. The stakes have never been higher. Music's still going on as if we were in the middle of that encounter. Codeman38 says, I watched someone do a New Game Plus run of The Quiet Man the other day and was struck by just how much more enjoyable experience it was without the dialogue. This is giving me the same vibes. I mean, enjoyable in the sense that, like, you know, from a narrative standpoint, from a satisfaction standpoint, you know, there's a beauty in not knowing Eat My Ass game. But, I mean, what would this game be if it didn't have the running commentary? If we did not have that element, this would just be, like, unbearable. You would not be here right now, still playing this. I would have given up on it. Would have been any other random stream game.
C4. Blow this ammo dump to hell.
Fortunately, we did not look for the C4. Oh, wait, no, there it is. Not much of a secret objective if it's along the necessary path, but... you know...
Charlie, I still got ammo for you, and you'll get it one bullet at a time.
How generous of him. I'm so glad that Brooks is willing to share. Truly, he is a commendable guy. I think we have exhausted ammo in our pistol and our primary, so no choice but to use this machine gun. Or the knives for these close quarters. Fine, be that way, game. Alright, go backwards.
If I had some C4, I could blow this ammo dump to hell.
Let's see how many music songs we can have going on at the same time. Music songs, I say. I'm losing it. Just like Brooks, really. Hard imitating life.
Boom. I got ammo for you, and you'll get it one bullet at a time. I won't save the last one for myself. Whoa! Roadie to the max.
Trap, 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 trap. And checkpoint.
How many of them are there?
As many as the level designers deem fit to put in, my buddy. But you're not my buddy. I actually hate you, Brooks. Never mind. Take back that.
Gotta put yourself in their vicious little minds, man. You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
What about the
other
3 grenades? That's the trap that sent him over the edge.
I'll put these in a package and mail them to that Ho Chi Minh.
Ding me!
The old man would Finders keepers.
The old man would be finders keepers indeed.
Beats your precious stag heads, eh, Pops?
Oh, come on. This is getting brutal. God, I really don't want this to go over 3 hours. I don't want to rewatch any of this footage. Let alone, like, pull clips from it at this point.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Still funny, though. It still has its zingers. It still has its moments. It's still hard to get angry with it so much as I'm just disappointed in it.
It means we're winning, right? I almost had to say this.
Wait. Oh! That's right, I saw the guy there and I remembered.
What did she say in her last letter? The teacher had said we were raping the Vietnamese nation. The teacher! What I know.
Wonderful commentary on his part.
And then you now, Pops.
You know, see no evil, there is no evil.
How many of them are there?
This is for the sock.
I tell you what, those colleges, boy howdy, those SJWs took over the colleges in the 1960s and that curriculum. And, so on and so forth. Something something PragerU. I don't know. I'm too tired to come up with a joke. Someone else workshop that for me. Find the kernel of a joke in there. With regards to those comments earlier by our protagonist. At this point, I am wanting a gun that I can use.
The old man would be proud.
Let me guess, water. Oh, sweet merciful God, we are... This is it. This is the final mission. The light at the end of the tunnel.
Sure. I could just go back. What difference does it make? I won't, though.
Alright, so this is the big encounter we've been working towards, folks. We're gonna get our payoff. Those of you who have sat through this whole thing, or those of you who tuned in and didn't immediately tune out, you know, whether it was later in the stream or not, those of you still here, you will be rewarded thusly. Maybe if I can do this quick enough. Actually spend some quality time with my girlfriend tonight instead of just this. Oh, we got a machete too. Why not? Oh!
Choke on. How do you like my trophies, Pops?
Weird time to give us that. No, we want the AK. I'm looking for, like, a China Lake, I think. I'm sure you should get a grenade launcher for this last part. And we'll see if we can get it to actually work. Would be cool if so. I think the reason for that particular bit of set dressing is to show what the squad ahead of us has been through here. That's my best guess. Yeah, dead bodies and everything. But first, before I go the intended route, let's see if I can't scrounge up. Gonna receive honorary cast points in the mail for watching to the end, says Ryudi's. Come on, I know who my ride or dies are. I spot several of them in here. Oh, bite me. Well, that poor choice of words. They actually bit me there. To the snake. Yeah, fuck it, just go this way. Wait, no, not this way, that way. I don't think I don't recognize those of you who, like, show up routinely and stuff. You know, I may not have the energy to regularly thank y'all. But, you know, you're noticed, you're appreciated, you're loved. Take some real freak shows to bear through this stuff with me, to bear me in general.
Yes!
Glad he was so excited about that kill in particular. Let's try this way. Just because it doesn't have a green glow stick. Ooh. Those are a bunch of... Yes! Hey, there we go. Will it work? Probably not. We'll know in time for the final encounter. Ooh. An actual effective instance of the water trap. This might actually kill us. Oh, no, it does a slow drain on health, so I can just use medkits to combat my complete lack of oxygen. There we go. You know, I was
You read me, Blackwood.
drinking the oxygen from the medkits.
We're out of the tunnels. Encountered some resistance, secured some strategic documents, and placed C4 charges on our way out. In a few minutes, the tunnel system will be history. LZ clear for landing now. Over. We reach you, Alpha. Bullfrog 1 is on its way to pick you up. We don't know when, do we? How about that chopper, Blackwood? ETA 2 minutes.
Someone was asking for a Metroid escape sequence earlier.
Bullfrog 2, this is Alpha AVN. LZ is hot. Repeat, LZ is hot. Roger that, Alpha. I'll go around and get the one from the west. He's gonna be dead to go, so you better be ready. Just get your ass down here, Bullfrog. We can't hold out.
I thought I'd never breathe fresh air again. Gotta catch up with the others.
To answer your question, Testosterone, yes, the movie is actually decent. The game, you know, for what it's worth, for as much suffering as there was, for as brutal as the stream has been, I enjoyed playing it. I'm sure y'all, you know, distracting yourselves and whatnot may have fooled yourself into thinking this is tolerable, but I don't think anyone else should play this game. I think it's just a little treat for me. It's a little treasure that I get to own in my treasure collection.
Good to go. The place is crawling with VC. Requesting airstrike. Same coordinates as the LZ. Danger close. Repeat. Danger close. Waiting. Sorry. I'll give it a shot. Get the fuck out of here. Go, go, go.
No! Wait for me! Come back here! You assholes! Wait for me! Fuck!
There you go, folks. This is how it ends. With a bang. Because there's an airstrike about to get dropped on us. And we're gonna die. But as long as we're here, we might as well kill that final boss. Even though it ultimately does not matter whether we live or die here. But, you know. Okay, I got it. They're there. End the cutscene. Cool. Alright, time to show them everything we've learned. Grenade launcher does not work. Wonderful. Boy, am I sure glad I snagged that. Alright, we're doing it the old-fashioned way then. Alright. What an epic encounter. I do want to see if the grenade launcher works now. If it doesn't, then I'll switch to a gun and we'll do this the way it's intended to be done. Oh, it's at least shooting. Nope, just the one. Alright, let's do it this way then.
You die!
Give me that shotgun. Let's pop some heads. We don't even get the music this time. It's like we're not cool enough for the music. We got 6 medkits. Let's make them count. There we go.
Back later.
Oh my god, that's a grenade we threw. I wonder if we could probably find the shell we tried to shoot too. Somewhere around here. Wait, hold on.
Glad that wasn't me.
Rudy's, this is just like that climactic scene in the famous Western. Where's the coffin Gatling gun? You're thinking of Django. Django. Who was that? Corbucci? Corbucci did Django, right? Django! Django! Will you live another day? Oh! Flamethrower! Here we go. Better to burn out than to fade away.
Stay down, you son of a bitch!
Postman 1 approaching target area.
I still see our grenade in the cutscene. And shoot the flamethrower. Use the medkits. There we go. Thank God they gave us control for one last second, so we can have this wonderful sound play throughout the entire credits sequence. So, I'd like to thank all y'all for suffering with me. That was Tunnel Rats. This is such a fitting end. Emil Enterprise, 360 programmer, never came out on 360. I think they're supposed to be like the title screen, the loop that plays in the title screen is supposed to play in the background of this, ideally, but you know. Copyright messages. You know, so if anyone from Moby Games is watching, this game isn't already credited. Someone else do the work. I refuse to transcribe Moby Games credits anymore. Oh my god, we still have the audio in the main menu. There's your violent content. No. Oh, there we go. Let's see if there's still audio if I turn the sound volume back up now. Let's see if it immediately goes back into it. Oh my god, that's incredible. Oh, that slaps. Does anyone want to replay any of these levels? No, y'all are good? No, y'all are content with that? Alright, so am I. Oh, sweet Jesus. Oh, close the executable and our ears are spared. Ooh, and with that, that'll do it, folks. That'll well and truly do it for Tunnel Rats 1968. It took us 2 hours and 45 minutes to get through. A little longer than my original estimates, but, you know, we got there in the end. That's what matters. And, you know, the real Tunnel Rats were the friends we made along the way. Like I've always been telling you people. Getting back into streaming again. After what feels like a whole year. So, we'll see if we keep this up. If I will maybe just go down the list of first-person shooters. You know, because, you know, Battle Los Angeles got pretty close in the thing, in the poll that we put up. So maybe I'll tackle that next, and that one is guaranteed a cool 1 hour and a half tops. Maybe 2, if I really take the time to sightsee. But it is 3 levels long, so maybe look out for that. Then maybe I'll go ahead and stream Shell Shock 2 Blood Trails, even though I already have all the footage for it, and I totally don't need to. But, you know, it's whatever you guys want to watch. You guys are the reason I do this. I mean, that and the fact that I don't have to, you know, I can basically write this off as time spent playing the games and recording them. I don't have to do it again later. I can just pull from this footage when I write the eventual article. But, you know, you're a cool second to that. All you guys out there, you guys and gals. Thanks, as ever, for tuning in. We'll be back at some point. Next article on the site is going to be Shell Shock 2 Blood Trails. Regardless of whether or not we play it for stream, I'm writing that. I got some stuff coming up for the Stop Skeletons from Fighting crew. You should see the fruit of that labor soon enough with the latest script I wrote for them. And I'm also working on something else secret behind the scenes, another off-site project. It may or may not have to do with a cool zine that I was invited to contribute to. So look forward to that, if you will. But with all that said, with all that hyping up, save for the end of the stream, I'm gonna bid y'all good night. I'm gonna take a much-needed smoke break after that. And, remember, bad games are something or other. I need to have a closing sting. I do not have one yet. It's been 2 years. 3, give or take. I have not come up with one. I should come up with one. Bye.